Drive like a pro, think, react, drive smart. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will check how well you know traffic rules. I have prepared for you some interesting and slightly tricky traffic situations that any driver can face. So get comfortable, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, write in the comments how many right answers you got. Now let's look at the next situation. You're driving at night on a quiet street, and suddenly a car is approaching from the opposite direction with its high beam headlights on. The bright lights are shining directly into your eyes, making it hard to see the road ahead. This can be dangerous, especially if you panic or react the wrong way. So what should you do to protect your vision and stay in your lane safely? Question: if a car approaches you with its high beam headlights on, you must answer 1. Look toward the right edge of the road. Answer 2. Look toward the left edge of the road. Answer 3. Look at the center of the road. Correct answer, answer 1. Look toward the right edge of the road. When you look toward the right edge of the road, you avoid the direct glare from the oncoming car's headlights while still keeping control of your vehicle. You can use the white line or the curb as a guide until the other car passes. This method prevents you from being blinded by the light and helps you maintain your position within the lane. You should never stare straight at the approaching headlights. Your eyes can become temporarily blinded for several seconds, and at night, that's enough time to cause a serious accident. Also, looking toward the left side of the road is dangerous because it draws you closer to the oncoming car, increasing the risk of collision. Here are a few helpful tips for dealing with high beams at night. Keep your windshield clean. Dirt and smudges scatter light, making glare worse. Dim your dashboard lights so your eyes stay adjusted to the dark. Avoid flashing your own high beams in response. That only makes things more dangerous for both drivers. Maintain a steady speed and don't brake suddenly unless absolutely necessary. Now let's go over the incorrect answers. Answer 2. Look toward the left edge of the road. Wrong. This increases glare exposure and might cause you to drift toward oncoming traffic. Answer 3. Look at the center of the road. Wrong. If you look straight ahead, you'll get the full brightness of the headlights and lose visibility for a few seconds. That's enough to make driving unsafe. Final conclusion: when facing a car with its high beams on, always look toward the right edge of the road and use it as your reference point. This will help you keep your direction, protect your eyes, and stay safe until the glare passes. The next road situation is, you are driving on an on-ramp, preparing to merge onto a busy freeway. Cars are moving quickly in several lanes, and you can see that the traffic flow is steady. Your goal is to merge safely and smoothly without disrupting other drivers. Question: when you want to enter a freeway, you should answer 1. Stop before merging into freeway traffic. Answer 2. Enter the freeway at or near the speed of freeway traffic. Answer 3. Stop and yield to the traffic on the freeway. Detailed explanation. Answer 2. Enter the freeway at or near the speed of freeway traffic. Correct. When entering a freeway, you should use the acceleration lane, the long stretch of road before merging, to increase your speed gradually and match it as closely as possible to the flow of vehicles already on the freeway. This helps ensure that your merge is smooth, predictable, and safe. Drivers on the freeway are typically moving at high speeds, and if you try to enter too slowly, it can cause sudden braking or force other drivers to swerve. Here's how to merge correctly. 1. Check your mirrors and blind spots early to identify a suitable gap in traffic. 2. Signal your intention to merge well in advance. 3. Adjust your speed on the acceleration lane so that it matches the speed of vehicles in the lane you want to enter. 4. Merge smoothly without stopping, yielding only if there is no safe opening. 5. Once you're on the freeway, continue to adjust your speed to maintain a safe following distance. Answer 1. Stop before merging into freeway traffic. Incorrect stopping on the on-ramp is dangerous unless traffic is at a complete standstill ahead. Freeway traffic moves quickly, and a stopped vehicle can cause confusion and collisions. The on-ramp is designed to give you space to accelerate, not to stop. Answer 3. Stop and yield to the traffic on the freeway. Incorrect. While you must always yield the right-of-way to vehicles already on the freeway, this does not mean stopping. You should slow down or adjust your speed if necessary, but never stop completely unless it's absolutely unavoidable. Summary. When entering a freeway, your main goal is to match the speed of traffic and merge safely without slowing others down. Always use your mirrors, signals, and acceleration lane efficiently. Stopping on the ramp creates a hazard for both you and other drivers. Final answer. Enter the freeway at or near the speed of freeway traffic. The next situation is, you're driving on a divided highway with multiple lanes of traffic in each direction. A red car is traveling in one lane, and a blue car is in the lane beside it. You notice a solid line marking the far left edge of the roadway. Understanding what this line means is essential for staying in your lane and driving safely. Question: which of the following are used as left edge lines on divided highways? Answer 1. Double solid white lines. Answer 2. Single solid yellow lines. Answer 3. Single solid white lines. Detailed explanation. Answer 2. Single solid yellow lines. Correct. On divided highways or one-way roads, a single solid yellow line marks the left edge of the roadway. This line separates the outer edge of the travel lane from the median or opposing lanes of traffic. It's an important visual boundary that helps drivers stay within their lane, especially at night or in bad weather conditions. Whenever you see a single solid yellow line on your left, it means you're on a divided highway or a one-way road. You should never cross this line unless directed by an official or in an emergency situation. Yellow lines separate traffic moving in opposite directions. White lines separate traffic moving in the same direction. Solid lines indicate that lane changing or crossing is discouraged or prohibited. Answer 1. Double solid white lines. Incorrect. Double solid white lines are used to separate lanes of traffic moving in the same direction, but lane changes are not allowed. They are not used to mark the edge of the road. Answer 3. Single solid white lines. Incorrect. A single solid white line marks the right edge of the roadway or separates lanes moving in the same direction. It's not used on the left edge of divided highways. Summary. On divided highways or one-way roads, the left edge is marked by a single solid yellow line. This marking helps drivers recognize the boundary of the travel lanes and avoid crossing into oncoming or restricted areas. Final answer: single solid yellow lines. The next road situation is, you are driving toward an intersection and see a traffic light with a steady red arrow pointing to the left. The road ahead is clear and you might be planning to turn left, but the red arrow is illuminated. You stop at the white line and wait to see what to do next. Question: a steady red arrow signal means answer 1. You must stop and you cannot turn in the direction of the arrow. Answer 2. You must stop and then proceed when it is safe to do so. Answer 3. You should prepare to stop and yield to oncoming traffic before turning. Detailed explanation. Answer 1. You must stop and you cannot turn in the direction of the arrow. Correct. A steady red arrow means you must come to a complete stop and you are not allowed to turn in the direction the arrow is pointing until it changes to green. This rule applies even if the intersection looks clear or there are no other cars around. The red arrow is a strict signal that prohibits turning in that specific direction. When facing a red arrow, stop completely before the stop line, crosswalk, or intersection. Do not turn in the direction of the red arrow. Wait until the arrow changes to green or until a green circular signal permits movement in another direction. The red arrow functions the same as a red light, but it applies only to the lane or direction it indicates. For example, a red left turn arrow means left turns are prohibited, even if straight or right turns are allowed from other lanes. Answer 2, you must stop and then proceed when it is safe to do so. Incorrect. This rule applies to a solid red light, not a red arrow. With a normal red light, you may be allowed to turn right or left from a one-way to another one-way after a complete stop, but not when facing a red arrow. The red arrow specifically prohibits movement in that direction, no matter how safe it looks. Answer 3, you should prepare to stop and yield to oncoming traffic before turning. Incorrect. This describes a yellow arrow, not a red one. A yellow arrow warns drivers that the protected turn period is ending and the light will soon change to red. Once the arrow turns red, you must remain stopped. Summary: a steady red arrow means that turning in that direction is completely prohibited. Always stop fully and wait for the green arrow to appear before proceeding. Obeying this signal ensures that oncoming traffic and pedestrians are protected during their right-of-way phase. Final answer: you must stop and you cannot turn in the direction of the arrow. Subscribe and never miss traffic rules lessons.